morning. This is call number 2021-14190 in the interest of Giselle Bass. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Jasmine Sade Gibson. I'm the mother.
All right, and for the state?
Andrea Perard.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Michael J. Bass. Mr. Bass was personally served on August 14th, 2021 at 12:24 p.m. at 28902 Trinity River Drive in Spring, Montgomery County, Texas. He was also given further notice of this Zoom hearing by certified mail return receipt requested that was delivered on February 14th, 2022 in Spring, Texas. He's not made an appearance or filed an answer. Is that correct, Ms. Perard?
That's correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, this time the state would call Ms. Gibson. Ma'am, in regards to the paternity of the child, you had originally asked for DNA testing just for the nature so that Mr. Bass could not challenge or say anything later about not being the father, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you participated in testing. We gave him 3 times to participate. He did not. And it's your testimony today that Mr. Bass is the only person that could possibly be the father of the child, Giselle.
Yes, ma'am.
He's the only one that you had intimate relationship with during the probable time of conception. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, and you're asking to keep her last name as Bass. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
In regards to conservatorship, you have no objection to being named joint managing conservator, with you designating the primary residence with a geographic restriction to Harris and contiguous counties. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
In regards to possession and access, you are asking for a phase in visitation of 5 periods each. And once those are completed, a standard possession order would be entered in this case. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And that's based on the fact that he has not seen the child for at least 4 years and does not have a consistent relationship with her, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And you have asked for the pickup and drop off to be at the Chuck E. Cheese indicated in this order, as you did have a prior protective order back in 2014. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're asking to keep that your address and information out of this court order and maintain that due to that protective order and prior history of family violence. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
But you have no objection to conducting the supervised visitation, which is the first phase. It's in a public place at Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And even though you have had that prior protective order, you have no objection to the joint managing conservator. Is that right?
No, ma'am, not at the moment.
Okay. Now, in regards to child support and medical support, we are using the minimum wage presumption to set child support. How is this child covered by insurance?
Medicaid.
I'm going to order you to maintain that government medical assistance. And Mr. Bass will pay the state $56 for cash medical beginning April 1st of 2022. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes.
And giving them credit for the cost of that, your child support will be set at $190 beginning April 1st of 2022. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
In regards to retroactive support, has Mr. Bass provided you any financial support for the child in the last 4 years prior to this filing?
No, ma'am.
So you're asking for retroactive support in the amount of $11,590 and that he pay that back at a rate of $100 per month beginning April 1st of 2022. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Okay. And again, you are asking for your address to be kept out of this court order. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That concludes the order, Your Honor. I pass my witness.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Gibson, you've signed the order. You're free to go.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.